Yo, 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 yo. What's good, everybody? What's going on? Headphones a little loud. Hold on. Yeah, that sounds good. All right. Let me know if y'all can hear me. We're going to get started here in just a second. Merry Christmas to everybody. Shout out to D. Steezel. Shout out to Leader. Shout out to Felix in the chat. What's going on, fellas? We're going to get started in just a second. Y'all know me. Color people time, you feel me? Also, let me know if y'all hear any, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Stuff from my headphones. Let me know if y'all hear that in the mic. Looks like we are all good. My mic seems good. You hear me? Perfect. We got some things to talk about, y'all. It's going to be a quick stream, I think. I'm going to go ahead and do Behind the Cape. I'm going to do W's and L's. We're going to get out of here. Y'all going to go ahead and enjoy y'all Christmas. I have a hard time looking at the camera for whatever reason. Don't mind me. These Steves are still in the chat. What's going on, man? Let's see. I'm not losing any frames. All right. Everything looks good. Cool. All right. Let's get into Behind the Cape. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. No static on my side. All right, cool. Appreciate you, Felix. Behind the Cape. I'm going to start this because I'm still really agitated from the whole Jonathan Majors verdict and everything like that. If you follow me on Twitter, you'll see what I kind of had to think about that whole situation. So let me start it off by this. A few years ago, I decided to completely boycott, financially at least, the NFL. I started off with Colin Kaepernick and the whole situation with that and kind of how they were treating him, how they kind of got him out of the NFL, and how they've kind of treated some of their black players. Once that one thing happened, I kind of looked into some other things, how they were treating black quarterbacks, no guaranteed money, things like that. Like, I just started looking at the NFL for what it was, and there's no black ownership, just a whole bunch of things like that. And from there, I just kind of decided for me that boycotting the NFL was probably the best thing that I could do in terms of letting them know that I'm no longer supporting them financially. I'm sure they don't give a shit, but I was really huge into the NFL up until that point. So, at least losing one person and letting other people know that, I'm not supporting them, I assume would, start something, at least as far as I went. I told my family and everything like that I wasn't going to support them, and my family still supports the NFL. They watch it all the time, but I could no longer support the NFL based off of how they were treating their players, more specifically their black players. I'm getting there with Marvel, and in fact, I'm already kind of there. I don't think I can support Marvel financially anymore. I've just seen too many things between obviously the whole recast T'Challa situation and obviously how they're now treating this whole Jonathan Majors situation. I can no longer sit by and support them in that way. Now, obviously I do a podcast here and we talk Marvel quite a bit. So I don't believe that I will stop talking about Marvel and, obviously with all the news and everything like that. I'll still be able to get all that out to you guys. And if I have to review certain material, then, I'll try my best to not financially support Disney or Marvel from now on, at least until they start to fix some of the things that how they're handling certain things when it comes to their, black actors, directors, black employees, essentially. So for right now, I'm just extremely disappointed with how obviously they've dealt with the whole Jonathan Majors situation and obviously the recast T'Challa situation. So I don't know about y'all, but I can't financially support Marvel. That's just me. I'm done. Like I'm just so sick of the way they handle things. But like I said, with that being said, I do a podcast where we discuss Marvel things. So I still have to show y'all Marvel stuff. And so before I get into one of the major things that I want to talk about, before I get into one of the major things that I want to talk about in this Behind the Cape segment, I'm really interested to see how they deal with this whole Vin Diesel situation. If you're not hip, let me go ahead and bring it up. Boom. Vin Diesel has been accused of sexual battery by his former assistant. Now, I'm pretty sure Vin Diesel is not black. I know his mom is white, essentially, but his adopted dad is black, but I believe he is not black. So it'll be really interesting to see how Marvel, who should be able to recast Groot, for fuck's sake, handles this situation. That's all I'm saying. Let's take a look at what situation I'm talking about.
Fast and Furious star Vin Diesel denies he forced himself on a former assistant years ago in a hotel room. She made the allegation in a lawsuit that comes as an old interview with the actor has resurfaced. Jim Murray reports that interview is being called creepy and cringeworthy.
All right, so basically he has forced himself on a former assistant of his, and she's bringing a lawsuit forward. First of all, a much bigger offense. And again, he is a much smaller character when it's all said and done in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So they should be able to distance themselves away from him just like they did Jonathan Majors. But difference here being that for all intents and purposes, Vin Diesel is white and Jonathan Majors is black. So we'll kind of see where they go from there and see if they kind of handle that situation different than expected. But I don't expect them to do much. I'm just going to be honest with you. Now, I picked a perfect time to go ahead and distance myself from Marvel because apparently they're working on a couple of sequels, not only working on them, but fast tracking filming for them. Those films include Eternals 2, Thor 5, and Black Panther 3. Black Panther 3 without T'Challa. They're still continuing to go down this arc without T'Challa and going down the arc with Shuri as Black Panther, which I don't know how true this is. I saw this. Shout out to Theo. Theo tweeted this out. Fandom Wire seems to believe that they're still going without Shuri or without T'Challa. Let's see here. While Marvel Studios has refused to recast King T'Challa, the franchise is not stopping as the third installment has reportedly got a green light for development. So apparently Black Panther 3 is happening without T'Challa. So there will be no variant. There will be no T'Challa in Black Panther 3, which is, fam. We got comments on the last Behind the Cape that said that, oh, Wakanda Forever was great. Be honest with yourself. Be serious. That movie lacked a central focus and therefore hogwash, garbage, terrible. And therefore, obviously, because I'm financially boycotting Marvel, I probably won't be checking out Black Panther 3. Just throwing that out there. Especially without T'Challa. Get the fuck out of here. What the hell is Black Panther 3 going to be without T'Challa? I'll wait. Just saying. In other news, Aquaman 2 is doing terrible domestically. In fact, has done worse than the Marvels somehow. But depending on who you ask about how it's performing, it's actually doing pretty well overseas. In fact, doing better than the Marvels overseas. So from what I can tell, it's doing about 28 million on the 3-day opening domestically, which is worse than 46 million for the Marvels, but is actually catching up to the Marvels. I think it's 107 versus 110 because of the overseas sales. So for whatever reason, Aquaman 2 is doing amazing overseas and doing so well that it might even lap. It might even lap the Marvels. So we'll see. I don't know what to make of that, to be honest with you. Maybe Mondays, I guess they're projecting 40 million total for the 4-day opening weekend for Aquaman, but we'll see. I don't plan on seeing Aquaman either, because from what I've seen, it has nothing to do with what's going to happen in the DC going forward with James Gunn. I'm going to be honest with you, fam. If I didn't care about the Marvels, I don't care about Aquaman either. That's just me. One serious thing that I actually kind of wanted to go over is, I don't know if you guys have seen, but Taraji P. Henson had this interview where she discussed not being paid as well in Hollywood because she's a black woman. And I thought, yeah, I believe that. I believe that wholeheartedly. Black women usually don't get as much as white men, white women, black men. So yeah, no, I believe that wholeheartedly. And it seems there's other people like comedian Robin Thede, who came out and agreed with her, where she says, watch this. Taraji is telling the absolute truth. 70 to 80% of gross income is gone off top for taxes and commissions, which is the same for everybody. And for those who pay other employees as well, the math ain't mathing. And I know you're like 10 million minus 8 million is still 2 million. But I'm sure they're not getting paid as well as, white stars and black men. So I just thought what she had to say here was pretty interesting.
And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, you work a lot. Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, there's a whole entire team behind us. Right. They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, oh, such and such made $10 million, no, that's not, that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%. That's right. Okay? Good math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed, not more. After what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math.
So a lot of what she's talking about is actually just what she's getting taken out of her paycheck. But again, I do believe that, black women don't make as much as, like I said, their white counterparts. And then obviously black women don't get paid as much as their female counterparts. And so, we'll see what comes of that situation. I hope the best for Taraji, Robin Thede, Keke Palmer, all the people who agreed with her. Get your bread. I don't have any problem with any black person demanding more, especially when, in some cases, they're doing some of the heavy work. So, shout out to Taraji. Shout out to all the black women in Hollywood that do what they do. Let me go ahead and check some of these chats real quick. Shout out to William Moloch. Appreciate you, fam. $2. You didn't have to. You didn't have to, bro. I quit supporting the MCU a while back. It's time. I'm tired of being played with in my face like this. Marvel's just on bullshit. I'm so sick of it. everything they fucking do in regards to any black actor that's not named Anthony Mackie is bullshit. I added an alert to shout out to you, William Moloch. It's their money that they are wasting, tripping down on the foolishness. They cleared that bench in Black Panther Wakanda Forever. If this gets made, I imagine they'll include more heroes outside of Wakanda. This, along with Eyes of Wakanda, fam, I'm cool. I'm cool. There is nothing that I want out of this situation. They're not doing anything good with the IP anymore. I no longer give a shit. I'm just going to be honest with you. Me personally, until they do right by T'Challa and do right by Jonathan Majors, do right by the rest of their black actors not named Anthony Mackie, I'm cool. I don't need to watch Marvel, right? Hopefully DC starts to do its thing, but even if that happens, like, there's other movies that I can watch, right? And I might still watch some of these Marvel movies, but I guarantee you I'm not paying $1 to them. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to find my own way to consume the content. I'm just saying, man, it's bullshit. Like I said, I'm tired of being played with in my face. So, yeah, I'm done with that shit. Any other thoughts on any of the hold on one second. Any thoughts on any of the other stories that I went over today with Behind the Cape? Let's see, I went over the whole Vin Diesel situation, Black Panther 3. Is anybody excited for Eternals 2 or Thor 5? I doubt it. Did anybody notice the fact that Variety says that... Oh, hold on, let me bring this back up. Variety is the one that said that Aquaman 2 sinks with their 40 million debut domestically, but then there are ones who also say, oh, they opened with 80 million overseas. They're doing pretty good. Variety, bullshit. Freak the MCU. Facts. Fuck the MCU. I'll say it. Fuck the MCU. I'm like this. They can't even get these white characters right. It's double that for the black characters. That's a fact. That's a fact. And the way that they're doing the Yahya Mateen thing, making him Wonder Man, I'm cool. I don't need anything from Phase 5. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't need that shit. I still need to cancel my Disney Plus subscription, but that's just because I'm lazy as shit. I'll get on that though. Trust me. Just how they were dealing with the Jonathan Majors situation, and like I said, how they dealt with recast. I'm cool, bro. Let's see. William Moloch. Watch this video real quick.
Vin Diesel denies he forced himself on a former assistant years ago in a hotel room. She made the allegation in a lawsuit that comes as an old interview with the actor has resurfaced. Jim Murray reports that interview is being called creepy and cringeworthy.
The interview is also pretty creepy, but they're hyping it. It's a little creepy though. He definitely kind of overplayed his hand. I'll show y'all.
So beautiful. God, she's so beautiful, man. Am I right or wrong? Look at her. How am I supposed to do this interview? Look at this woman.
She tries to get back.
Like you're overdoing it. You're overdoing it. Chill out.
Tell me your story. Tell me yours. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's go have lunch. My God, I love her. Look how beautiful she is.
Thank you.
God, wow, man.
So, Tom Hanks?
The interview, taped 7 years ago, now has almost 6.
So Tom Hanks, can we talk about something else other than how beautiful I am? Yeah, no, very creepy, but again, I think because of the situation that he's in now, they're also overhyping that as well. But pretty fucking creepy, to be honest. I'll also be interested to see what obviously Fast and Furious does with Homeboy. But for now, I mean, again, Vin plays such a small part in Guardians of the Galaxy. They can recast him. And this is a much harsher case than what Jonathan Majors did. Sexual battery, I would believe, is much harsher than what Jonathan Majors did, right? Get rid of him. If that's what we're doing now, get rid of him. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they do. But even if they do get rid of him in this specific situation, they need to do a lot more to earn my dollar back. So we'll fucking see. You guys got any other questions about anything that I went over so far? Let me see if I can find the comments again. Mahershala Ali, 2-time Oscar winner, can't get a break in the MCU. They don't give a fuck about black characters and actors. Facts. And the crazy thing about that is so many people want to see the MCU Blade. Why are you fucking around with it? Get that movie out. Treat that movie how it needs to be treated and get that movie the fuck out. It's so simple. It's like the simple things that Marvel can do to do a lot better than what they're doing right now. They just don't want to do it. And it's just like, how do I support that? Like, not even talking about the race issues, right? Just the simple things that Marvel can do, they're not doing it. You're playing in my face about just simple bullshit like not following the source material. How do I support that? I don't know. That's just me. All right. Like I said, this is going to be a quick stream because it is Christmas Eve. I want y'all to enjoy the time with y'all people. And I don't got any plans today, but I'm going to be out and about quite a bit tomorrow. So, you know, quick stream. We're at 20 minutes now. So if y'all ain't got nothing else, I'm going to go ahead and get in the W's and L's here in a second. They should have just gave us Wesley if they were going to take this long. That's a fact. Might as well. It's been 4 years. Blade 2 should be shooting now. Yeah, man, it's the simple things that Marvel is just bullshitting over. The things that we want the most are just like, we'll get it to you when we can. Fuck out of here. All right. Anyway. W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we talk about things that we like. Jesus, that was terrible. W's and L's, the weekly recap show where we give a dub to the things that we like and an L to the things that we don't. Boom! There we go. All right. I'm giving an L to none other than DJ Envious. Bro is definitely about to get arrested. And if he had anything to do with the scam that Caesar was on, he deserves it. So the judge has demanded documents, I believe some bankruptcy documents, if I'm not mistaken. Let's take a look here. Let's see. According to legal reporter Megan blah blah, the Breakfast Club co-host has until January 8th to produce all of the documents requested by a court-appointed trustee overseeing Pena's company Warehouse LLC, which filed for bankruptcy. Blah blah blah. Oh wait, where are the documents? What documents do they need? Whatever. Basically, they need some documents that only Envy can provide. And if he doesn't provide them by January 8th, his ass is getting arrested. So that's what you get for scamming all those people, fam. Damn shame. Damn shame. Moving on. I'm giving an L to rappers who cap. So 21 Savage has kind of co-signed the thing that Fat Joe said about 95% of his raps being complete bullshit. I don't have a problem with rappers coming out and saying that a lot of the raps that they come out with are completely fabricated. You know why? Because they're arrested niggas for the lyrics in their songs, right? So it makes perfect sense to me that a Fat Joe would come out and say that 90% of what he rapped is bullshit. Or 21 Savage coming out and just saying he thinks of the lyrics in his head and some of it may be based off of real life, but a lot of it is just creative stories. I completely understand the play and I stand behind it. Tell the people that what you're saying is bullshit, please, because I don't need any more of y'all getting arrested based off of the lyrical content in your songs. So these rappers are not who I'm talking about. I am talking about Drake.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys, that's what I thought. No, that's what I thought. That's what I
Drake, fam, nobody believes you in this tough guy character. You have to stop. And supposedly, the tweet and deleters comment was at Metro Boomin, a once friend of his and former producer, I guess. And Metro Boomin had this to say to his shit. Almost knocked everything over. That was about to be a cut on the fucking live. Metro Boomin replied to his tweet and deleters comment where he just stared at the camera awkwardly and said this.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. It's just a joke. Come on. Don't shoot. Don't shoot.
That's Drake. That's what we think about Drake. When he says stupid bullshit like this, it's like, oh, don't pull out the 9. We know you got ops. I fucking hate Drake. Yo, I don't hate Drake the rapper. I don't hate his music. I just fucking hate the corny shit that Drake does. Speaking of which, I gotta give another L to Drake because bro is hanging out with a noted racist. I don't know what it is with rappers hanging out with this Morgan Wallen, but we all know that at one point in time he said the N-word very publicly, right? And he didn't apologize for that shit from where I'm standing. So I don't know of any kind of apology or anything like that. And even if he did apologize, I still believe that it's in his heart. And sure enough, guys like Lil Durk and Drake hang out with this guy to give him some bullshit street cred. I got to give you an L for that, fam. Stop giving this guy credit, right? He doesn't belong in hip hop. He's a country singer. Let him do his country singer bullshit, right? Especially if he's out here spouting the N-word. And this is the second time that Drake is out here trying to co-sign people who don't belong to the culture. So, done with that shit. All right. Oh, yes. Happy holidays to everybody once again. It's been a while since I've actually used this intro and even done anything in this segment. But because Marcus isn't here, Marcus hates this segment, I figured I'd give at least one story of my dubs and L's to this segment that we've done pretty infrequently, but every now and then. So without further ado, here's your intro. Now, before I begin again, is my headphones bleeding at all into the stream? Just want to make sure. If anybody can just say yay or nay, just let me know before I get started on this dub. L. Actually, this is an L. So, I just thought this was funny that Playboy Cardi is out here stating that God texted him and that he's going to be the greatest of all time. It just kind of goes to show what kind of drugs are in this man's system. But maybe he's not completely capping, because Fam's lollipop that he used in a music video is on eBay and is up to $97,500. Now you're probably asking yourself, why would I put this in the Horny Police segment? What in the fuck would you need to buy a used lollipop from a rapper? Like, I don't want to put that mental image on you or anybody else, but that's fucking weird. There has to be some weird obsession with said rapper to where you're paying almost $100,000 for a used lollipop from a rapper. There's some weird, sick obsession there. I don't know what it is, but I think it belongs in this segment. Again, I don't want to put any kind of weird pictures in your head, but it belongs in this segment because there's no reason anybody should be spending upwards to $100,000 on a lollipop from this guy, from the guy who thinks that God is texting him. It's fucking weird. It's fucking weird. It belongs in this segment for sure. I don't know why it belongs in this segment, but it does. I'm just saying. My next L is going to Deontay Wilder. Now, I don't follow boxing, I believe, as much as some others do. but there are a few boxers that I make sure that I follow, especially when it comes to things that could set up even bigger bigger boxing matches. I definitely follow Deontay Wilder as much as I follow Gervonta Davis and some of the other boxers that are probably the most popular. I don't follow UFC or anything like that. I just don't personally. I never really got into it, but I follow boxing, but I don't follow it a lot. And so I make sure that when guys come up that I care about, like Deontay Wilder, I make sure I check in on them because I didn't watch this fight. I'm glad I did not pay for and watch this fight because Deontay Wilder looked very sluggish. Let me show you. Now I'll give it to you. That was the 8th round. Maybe fam was just incredibly tired, but that's also a thing that he had to deal with when fighting other boxers. So fam, I don't know what's going on with your conditioning that you can't last 8 rounds. He did go all the way 12 rounds, but I don't know what's going on to where you're getting absolutely pummeled in the 8th round like this. I'm just saying. Joseph Parker did win by unanimous decision. The reason that I have to give him an L, though, is because he was supposed to win this match and then go on to fight Anthony Joshua. And now that probably won't happen. And so now I'm out a huge boxing match. I don't know what's going on with Deontay Wilder, but he's got to get that shit together. All right. On to my last L, I believe. I have to give an L to all of the Simone Biles groupies. And it's not for the reason that you probably believe. But if you're not familiar with the story, basically her husband came out and basically said that he didn't know who Simone Biles was at the beginning. And when they started dating, he didn't know who she was. And he felt like he was the prize. Let's just watch the clip.
For a couple of days, man, and it's like she pops up, and I'm like, let me see who this is. Gymnastics, I ain't never, I never really paid attention to gymnastics, so it piqued my curiosity, so I'm like, okay, I'll see what's up. I swiped her, and it said we matched, so I'm just like, oh, okay, so I'm gonna see what's up. So I go do my workout, and I come back, and I get I had some likes on my Instagram, and I'm like, oh, this might be. I'm like, okay. So I see what's up, and then I still waited. I'm like, man, I'm gonna wait till I, take a shower and everything. Then I come back to my phone, and then she messages me on the app, like, hey, you know what I mean? And I'm, man, this gotta be fake. Like, I don't know. I didn't know who she was at the time, but the first thing that I saw was that she just had a bunch of followers. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, she gotta be good. I promise you, I'm a real life story. When she won the Olympics, I was in college, and we didn't have NBC, we didn't have Olympic channels, and we're in camp. Late July, early August, so I'm not paying attention to, so I never would have had a moment to where I would have watched,
Jonathan, I'm gonna let you finish your story, man. Continue.
But like I was saying, man, she messaged me.
That's enough of that. I kind of believe him in the sense that, hey, he's probably so focused on doing what he's doing in college that, hey, maybe he's not paying attention during the Olympics, which, let's be fair, Simone Biles is huge because she's won in multiple Olympics and we all know her. But if you're not paying attention to the Olympics, you may not know who she is, I guess. I don't know. She's pretty big, but I guess I could kind of see where he's coming from. But my problem is not with what he said or with what she is now saying, where she's basically just like, all right, time to get over it. Actually, you know what? I agree with her. Get over it. Fam, their relationship should not matter so much to people. I do not understand the obsession with celebrities. I swear to God, I don't. People who don't know you, probably will never know you, should not matter so much in your life. Who Simone Biles decides to be in a relationship does not make you money, does not put food on your plate, none of that shit. So why do y'all care so much? I don't get it, right? If he didn't know who she was and he felt like he was the prize at the beginning of this relationship, who the fuck cares? We all know that Simone Biles is probably the prize in this case, but if he feels like he was, so be it. He's wrong, loud and wrong, but so the fuck what? Who cares? Why is there so many think pieces about this? I don't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. All right, that was my L's. Let's go into my dubs. Speaking of the Olympics, I personally feel like there should be an Olympics dedicated to one specific area, dedicated to one specific city in the U.S. And that city is New York, because I feel like there's just so many events that we can probably just take advantage of. And I really started thinking about this when a clip came out of Jadakiss, rapper Jadakiss from New York, from Yonkers. And it shows him doing some gymnast moves in a pea coat, nonetheless. Let's watch. Now, granted, I don't watch gymnastics all that much. I don't think that was the most impressive thing in the world. But it really got me thinking, man, New York people out here really could run their own Olympics. And it could include events like dealing with rats. I mean, come on. They have skeet shooting in the Olympics, do they not? Why not at rats, you know? And then I kept looking into it. And how about running in Tim's? Look at homeboy go. He is running in Tim's. Does he not look like a New Yorker? Now, this is in Paris. But, hey, you know, running in Tim's seems like it'd be a pretty 100-meter dash in Tim's. Come on. Come on. I would watch that. I would absolutely watch that. And then you've got the old scaffolding pull-ups. Fam, I'm just saying. New York could field their own Olympics. I would absolutely watch that. You come up with a few more events, I would watch that. I would absolutely pay to watch that. I'm just saying. Note that is also Jadakiss doing the scaffolding pull-ups. So maybe he could clean up. Maybe he should be the one starting the New York Olympics. I'm just saying, Kiss. Honestly, here's what you do. Jadakiss starts the New York Olympics. He puts it on some streaming app or some channel. Maybe Bleacher Report would field it. And then, you know, he comes up with all the events and things like that. And then he gets somebody like Kevin Hart and Snoop Dogg to host it. I would watch that. I would pay for that. I would pay like $10 to watch all the events. I'm just saying. I don't care how y'all feel about that. I would absolutely watch that shit. Just saying. All right. Speaking of things that I would absolutely pay for to see, it looks like T-Pain is getting the Usher check. And he is getting a Las Vegas residency. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen the clip of him singing without auto-tune, which it shouldn't be any news to you that he can sing without auto-tune. He's done a Little Death concert. He's done The Mask without auto-tune. So yes, this man can sing without auto-tune. But regardless, T-Pain's got a lot of hits. Usher had a lot of hits. So I would love to see T-Pain in Vegas. And in fact, for me personally, T-Pain is more my fave than Usher. Even though I really, 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 really fuck with Usher. But I fuck with T-Pain too. And I would love to see a Vegas residency show of his. Hopefully, because T-Pain is not Usher, it doesn't cost Usher prices. But we'll see. What do we got next? Oh. I'm giving what might be, I believe, my last dub to the Ohio State University. That's right. We were able to secure the number 1 2024 recruit, Jeremiah Smith. Let's clap it up. Let's clap it up. I'm sure none of you are clapping it up, but it doesn't matter because I'm clapping it up because I feel great about that. Doesn't matter that we didn't make the playoffs. We will be in your heads until 2030. That is because not only did they secure the number 1 recruit, but they also secured the most. Oh shit, let me go to the screen. They also secured the most composite 5 stars of any team with 5. So another elite class, as you can see. But not only that, but into 2026, we've also got Chris Henry Jr., who is the number 1 receiver for 2026. And we're also crystal balled for the number 1 quarterback, or I'm sorry, number 2 quarterback in the nation, the number 2 player in the nation, Jared Curtis. We're going to be around till 2030, dog. It doesn't matter that we didn't make the playoffs this year. Michigan ain't recruiting like this. I know you're watching, Marcus. Michigan ain't recruiting like this. So whatever, bro. I don't care what y'all feel about Ohio State, but they will be around. They will be around, especially with a 12-team playoff. Forget about it. All right. Let's go ahead and check some of these comments out. Let's see. Happy holidays, everybody. Once again, Christmas Eve. I know some of y'all got things to get to, so I'm about to end here not too long from now. But happy holidays to everybody. Let's see. Let's go back. Drake is the king of spitting ghost-written lyrics. Facts. He ate with that tweet, that Metro Boomin tweet. Absolutely. Drake did blackface. He probably cool with it. Yeah, fuck Drake. Drake the person is a dickhead, but Drake, the guy who makes music. Let's see. I'm good. Dog. Yeah, I already know what that's for. The Playboy Cardi thing was fucking crazy. Why would you spend $100,000 on a used lollipop for a rapper who looks like he has gingivitis on a long list of diseases? That was a terrible joke. That's the problem Tyson had back in the day. Just winded. Yeah, bro. I don't know how to hit that rat. I don't know how he hit that rat. Let's analyze. Let's see here. I'm telling you, man, this should be in the Olympics. The New York Olympics. Got that motherfucker. I don't know how he did it. I don't know. And then he hit that one with the bag. The bag is a little bit bigger, but he hit it with the bottle. I'm just saying, skeet shooting is in the Olympics, is it not? Let's check. Searching Olympic skeet is crazy. I'm just throwing that out there. All right. Yep. It's in the Olympic Games. So therefore, you should be able to do that in the Olympics at a rat. Who would be against it? Probably PETA. Who gives a shit? I want to see it. I'm just saying, all they have to do is charge like $7.99, $9.99 for the entire event. Who's not paying for the New York Olympics at that price? You get all the events for $7.99, $9.99? That's a gold mine, Kiss. You need to make that happen. What did Metro do to say to prompt Drake's vid? Okay. Apparently he tweeted and deleted something. What did he tweet? Let's check that out. It was this about Her Loss. Her Loss still keeps winning Rap Album of the Year over Heroes and Villains, which is Metro Boomin's album. Proof that award shows are just politics and not for me. I don't care about awards, honestly. The true award and reward is knowing that the music I spend so much time on brings joy to people's everyday lives. This post has been deleted. So he said that, and then that prompted Drake to do this bullshit.
And to the rest of you, the non-believers, the underachievers, the tweet and deleters, you guys make me sick to my stomachs, fam. Honestly, if you guys want to look in my eyes, you guys want to do something? You guys.
Like, who's afraid of that?
No.
Who's afraid of that?
That's what I thought.
That's what you thought?
Mm-hmm.
What are you drinking, fam?
That's what
And then that prompted Metro to say,
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9. It's just a joke. Come on. Don't shoot. Don't really. Don't shoot.
you want to see some serious glazing? Look at this comment right here. Don't disrespect the man that gave birth to you. Nigga, what? Metro Boomin came on the scene with 21. It had nothing to do with Drake. So what are you... All right. Anyway, serious glazing right there. But that's what he said. Obviously, he felt like his album was a lot better than the 21 Savage Drake collab album. Actually, it was pretty good. But yeah, no, I thought that was hilarious. Anything else that we got to talk about from any of the stories that I talked about? Did anybody miss the Behind the Cape where I talked about Vin Diesel, Black Panther 3, which I think is going to be bullshit since they're not. Allegedly, there's not going to be any T'Challa. The fact that Aquaman is killing the Marvels overseas, which is really weird. Taraji talking about not making as much as a black woman, black actress. DJ Envy's punk ass out here scamming people. What else we got? We talked about, rappers capping. Drake doing videos with this piece of shit right here, Morgan Wallen. I don't even want to talk about this again. Deontay Wilder, Simone Biles, the New York Olympics. I'm telling you, that shit should happen. Can anybody get to Jadakiss so I can let him know about my amazing idea? We got to come up with more events for it. Back of the Bus sponsored. I'm just saying, New York Olympics would be amazing. T-Pain's residency in Vegas, and Ohio State dominating recruiting. Envy going to jail. Facts. Apparently he's got until January 8th to get these stupid documents in, so we'll see. But yeah, no, keeping the whole stream short this Sunday because obviously it's Christmas Eve. I don't necessarily have anything going on today, but got a big day tomorrow, so I'm probably just gonna hang it up and hang with the fam. What's going on with y'all? Y'all got any plans for Christmas? I gotta find a better way to find the freaking comments, the chat on here. Oh shit. I can't put it anywhere. Anyway, yeah, I'm keeping this stream short just because, like I said, I got a lot to do tomorrow. Probably go see some people and whatnot. But if y'all got anything, happy holidays to you and yours. I don't think I wanted to be doing anything on Twitch. But once again, let me go ahead and plug my Twitch channel. I will probably be doing something either tomorrow late or maybe doing something, I don't know, sometime soon. twitch.tv/itsjtg. Make sure y'all check that out. I'll be playing things on there from time to time. Be playing the finals. Probably going to be doing some more actual React content, but I'll be doing shit on there from time to time. So make sure y'all check that out. And again, make sure y'all have a wonderful holidays. If y'all don't got nothing else, man, I think I'm gonna make my way out of here. Jadakiss can break dance too. What? You capping? Anyway, yeah, maybe they should add that break dancing, and they should probably go ahead and add break dancing, tagging walls, shit like that. Like, I'm telling you, New York Olympics would be lit. But yeah, man, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I hope you enjoyed Behind the Cape. I hope you enjoyed W's and L's. Yeah, man. Hope y'all enjoyed all that shit. And I hope you also enjoy this nice little video of clips that I've included to round us out. So happy holidays to all of y'all. And hey, man, if you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, all that good stuff, man. Shout out to all of y'all in the chat right now. And until next week. Aside from that, I found out that Sesame Street was actually started for inner city children, but mostly black children, which I did not know. But the people who created Sesame Street had wanted to, like I said, make something that was for inner city kids who weren't being educated properly in the situations that they were in.
And then they put it on HBO? Josh, this is fucking freaky. This is fucking freaky. I didn't touch anything. What the fuck is happening?
That is crazy.
What the fuck is happening? I'm scared. I'm scared. I am fucking scared. What the hell is this? Ew. Dog, what the fuck is happening?
Bro, it heard me say Sesame Street.
No, but this is supposed to be my profile. Why is it flooded with fucking Sesame Street? No. Okay, mommy must have added on another profile for MJ. Jesus.
That is hilarious.
I was scared as hell. I was like, this motherfucker's listening all the fucking time.
Paula Patton and her chicken.
My God.
I think definitely deserve an L.
Poor girl. Poor girl. She clearly either wasn't paying attention or her mama been wilding. But I have a hard time believing that her mom been wilding, because how you ain't caught salmonella? Why you ain't got bird flu? You know what I'm saying? You cooking wings like that every time you fry chicken, somebody should have died by now.
I can't imagine it's that good considering she's also seasoning grease. Grease got to be black as hell.
There was a massive sex trafficking ring that got busted up in Florida last week. I think they got like 40 people or something like that, including 4 Disney employees.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that took a left turn.
Some
40 was crazy already, but 4 Disney employees? Jesus.
But listen, the craziest thing about this bust is the fucking, like, the press conference that they gave to give out all the information about it. So the sheriff is up there, right? And he's describing what's going on. And it's just like, it's almost like he's trying to be funny. Like, we gotta put the clip in there. And he's like, then we go to Jared. Jared thought he was talking to a goddamn 13-year-old. Well, I'll tell you fucking what.
Newsflash. It wasn't a very young child. It was a group of detectives.
Wow. We apprehended Jared at the hotel when he showed up with things to perform sexual favors on the kids with.
That's right. He ran from us.
Now here's Jeremy Johnson. And Jeremy Johnson didn't even have the decency to show up.
So we traveled to Gainesville to get him. Or we had the Alachua Sheriff's Office travel for us to get him.
We had to use the next county's sheriff's department to go pick him up and bring him here.
So if we'd arrested 2 child predators, that would have been a grand slam week. But we got another one.
Now here's Amal. Amal is a Disney employee.
That's right. I didn't stutter. He was a lifeguard at the Polynesian Resort for Disney and was bragging about that.
Amal thought he was talking to an 11-year-old girl.
Surprise. Once again, undercover detectives.
Well, not today, partner.
What is
not
Chris Hansen?
So I went to Google, I put Pinky Doll naked, and I click on pictures. And what I see, there's a lot of page. You keep swiping and swiping and swiping. It don't stop.
I go to Google, and I search my name, Pinky Doll, and what do I see? Pictures. And I keep scrolling, and what do I see? I see the link.
I'ma sue all of you. All of you, I'm gonna sue you. Y'all wanna play with me? You allow other people post Pinky Doll? Really? Cause you know you're about to get paid.
to sue Google. I'm going to sue Google. I'm sure Google is very happy that you're going to sue Google and not them. But yeah,
I made
man.
fun of you of an accident earlier today. That was pretty fucking accurate. That was pretty accurate.
I go to Google.
Man, fuck your camera. Nah, I'm fucking with you. Come on. Hey, yo, check it out, motherfucker. I'm too